Let's take the case of Ramon. He had no clue on how to organize his students' data. He sat around all day trying to figure it out, while Richie spent his day with various activities. Watch and learn how Ramon is finally able to organize his students' data and make his work time more efficient.
Hey Ramon, what's going on? Ready to go? I got the gals out in the car ready to go to the malt shop.
Gee whiz, Richie, it's 6 o'clock already?
You look a little bit stressed. You know, Ramon, that malt shop has a new vanilla strawberry flavor the girls are going to go wild over.
Gosh, Rich, I'm sorry. Just give me 5 more minutes, please.
Hey Ramon, come here a minute.
Hey Richie, can I ask you a question?
Sure, Ramon, what is it?
You seem very efficient. You're outside throwing the football around, playing yo-yo, picking up the gals to go to the malt shop. How are you so efficient?
It's really easy, Ramon. Would you like to see?
Absolutely.
No, Ramon, it's really about getting organized and using your data in the right way.
Of course.
Have a seat.
Wow, Richie, what is this?
Well, it's quite simple, Ramon. The first thing that I did is I used some of our resources that we have available at Office Max, Home Depot, and Walmart. First things first, Ramon. Well, Lucas, let me introduce to you our Student Success Board. You'll notice that it's divided into 6 categories. On track, where our students that are successful and doing what they need to do should be, and we want the majority of our students there. Tier 1, this is an area where our coaches are providing a 3 before me intervention. Tier 2, these are the students that I know I need to meet with the family support team at the site to discuss options on how we can make them be successful. Tier 3, these are students that I've had to request additional help from support services, and Terry Martinez-McGraw and her strong team. MIA, and limited resources. These are the students that we're just having a difficult time trying to find. We go make home visits, we call people, we just can't find them. And of course, the sad column, which is our exited students. Those are the students that left our organization and then it's just a tough toll on us. Hopefully this is the smallest one you have, Ramon. What you want to do is you want to take a look at the key that we have here to help us develop each individual student note card. What you see here is a key that tells us what every symbol and color means. Now comes the fun part. What you want to do is get Post-its and assign each color to a coach on your team. Each Post-it is going to consist of the following information. Grade level, represented by blue for 9th, yellow for 10th, green for 11th, red for 12th, and hot orange for gold graduate for 2013. You'll also want to ensure that you have our special populations denoted. Again, fluorescent orange for ESS students, fluorescent green for ELL students, navy blue for concurrent enrollment students, and a smaller red dot for students that currently are in truancy court. In the lower left-hand corner, you're going to have total credits earned. This is a white sticker because you're going to need to write down how many credits the student has earned.
Wait a second, Richie. Isn't the credit earned going to change? Do I have to make a brand new card every time the student earns a credit?
Great question, Ramon. The answer is no, and let me explain why. Have you ever had license plates tagged, Ramon?
Yes, I have.
Just like a license plate tag, you don't have to make a brand new license plate. You just put the sticker on top of the old one.
Gee whiz, Richie, what a swell idea.
Ramon, in the bottom right-hand corner, you wanted to note with the smaller dot the assessment that the student is required to take. We call this mandatory assessments. Small blue dot for 9th grade TCAP, small yellow dot for 10th grade TCAP, and of course green for ACT. The last part of the card, and probably the easiest to figure out, is the student's name and telephone number.
Wait a second, Richie. We can't put the student's phone number and name on the front of that card, can we?
Again, great question, Moni. And if you look, we're going to put that information on the back of the sticky card. so that it won't be visible to anyone in the site and can protect the integrity of the student confidentiality requirements.
Okay, Richie, I get how you set it up, but how does it work?
Tumbo, I'm glad you asked that question. First steps first, once we have created the board and the sticky notes that are assigned to each coach, we want to make sure that we're monitoring them on a weekly basis. I know that all these purple sticky notes are assigned to Coach A, our yellow Coach B, green Coach C, and so on and so forth. Now this is how it works throughout the week. At the beginning of each site leadership meeting, our daily meetings, our leadership team gets together and we start talking about each student and where they belong on the student success board. Our goal is to keep all our students in the on track column because that means we're doing special things, Ramon. If you look, I found Mike and I looked up Mike's data and right now his teacher has him listed that he's on tier 1 and the teacher is providing 3 before me interventions. We're hoping that after the first intervention I could take Mike, move him right back here to the on track.
I don't know, Richie. I'm still kind of confused.
Don't worry, Ramon. I'm sure that we can work on this together. Why don't you have a seat and I'll go through another run through.
I sure hope so.
Okay, Ramon, now that we've went through that and got this figured out and got your data placed up, now we want to learn some valuable lessons. First of all, right now, just by looking at this board, can you tell which one of your coaches needs the most assistance?
Coach in the red, Richie.
That's right, Ramon, the coach in the red. As you can see, the goal is to have all your students over here in the on-track spot. But what we're seeing over here is that this individual has 3 exited students, 2 more that are MIA, and 2 more that are in Tier 3. That's a bit of a concern. That tells me that this coach needs some help, and that I could be efficient and spend some time with this coach. Which coach on the board, Leonard, would we want to congratulate and have train other people?
Gosh, Richie, I'd say blue coach.
As you see, our blue coach has a significant number of students on track, and only 1 in Tier 1. That's a good sign. That tells me that this coach has what they need to be successful. So, to manage my time wisely, I want to spend time with our coaches that are needing the assistance and also with those students. And you ask why we have the student name and the phone number on the back? That's so I can easily take a look at the card, pick up the phone, call that student, let them know, hey, you're doing a great job, stay on track. But I can also come over here and start helping locate those MIAs. It is really important that we know every day where our students at, how many students that we have in the different intervention levels that we have at Goal Academy. It's incredibly important for us to have a visual because sometimes numbers keep us from being efficient. So you'll note that I can look at this board and I can instantly see the grade levels if I want to see how our grade levels are doing as far as our intervention cycle. I can look at coaches specifically to see which coaches need more support. And I can also look at the students that are in special populations to also help me figure out which ones need more work and who I can get assistance from for our statewide support. You'll also notice a very important thing is our mandatory assessments. As a reminder, mandatory assessments are an important measure of how our school is performing. The goal is for us to take a student that comes to us and move them a minimum of a year. That goes along the lines with our 3 goals of 100% of our students will graduate, 100% of our students will show a minimum year's growth, and of course effective and efficient operations. So I hope that you are able to utilize this tool to become more efficient, more effective, and run your site meetings so that you guys are more organized and focused on what really matters is how we can allocate our resources to serve all our students. Please feel free to contact me or any of the support services team anytime for assistance. We look forward to seeing these walls up at sites and their active use, and hopefully our students and our coaches and staff will be successful.
Wow, Richie, I can see how this is going to help me be more efficient already. Hey, aren't the gals still waiting for us in the car?
They sure are.